Most people lose the game in the drafting sprint because of ego. They think teamwork means everyone doing what they want. The brutal truth, in solo queue, survival is not about being right, it's about being adaptable. I asked to swap. The answer was silence. In that moment, the power dynamic shifted. I had a choice, throw a tantrum or adapt. I chose to play the long game. I'm a mid laner at heart, but today, a simple mistake changed everything. I forgot to swap my lane on my Smurf account, and my team refused to help. Now I'm stuck in the goal lane as Hanabi, a role I hardly ever play. I was nervous. My plan was simple, don't feed, clear minions, and pray. But then Gato stepped in. He sensed I was a newbie in this lane and decided to stay. Having a roamer who actually rotates, that's a legend rank miracle. We dominated early, pushed carry back, and even secured the gold crab. But the honeymoon ended quickly. Gato had to recall, and the enemy Rafaela arrived to double team me. It was now a 3v1 survival game. With Gato gone and a 2v1 forming, most players would panic or overextend. I stayed glued to this turret. My only job was to stay alive and farm. Gato didn't stay away for long. He came straight back to the front line, doing everything he could to keep carry off me. But carry's true damage is no joke. Even a king like Gato can't tank it forever. He just stayed a little too long to make sure I was safe, and he paid the ultimate price. I managed to poke carry enough to force her to retreat, but I felt terrible. A roamer just sacrificed his life for a marksman who isn't even a main. In that moment, he earned my total trust. I promised myself I wouldn't let that death be in vain. Kagura didn't miss the chance. She pounced and Rafaela was right there to seal the deal. It's the ultimate contrast to meet players who sacrifice everything for you and others won't even look your way if there's a creep to farm. The death cost me dearly. While I was waiting to respawn, the enemy was widening the gap. Coming back to lane, I found Kagura and Carry waiting for me. They were aggressive, poking me under my own turret, trying to force another mistake. This is where most players tilt and feed again, but I had to stay calm. For over 40 seconds, I was under a total siege. It was a test of patience. I knew if I stepped out an inch too far, Carry would melt me. I just kept clearing, kept dodging, and kept my eyes glued to the minimum, praying for a rotation. And then there he was, the roamer I had learned to trust. Gato is back. Gato's ult was perfect, but Kagura escaped. I had to split my focus, poking her back so she couldn't double team him. I'm throwing toothpicks here, but I have to try. Gato fell again and it hurts a lot. Carry escaped with literally a silver of health. If I had just one more item, she would be gone. But look at the top of the screen. While we were struggling in the goal lane, our team were busy. We lost Gato and Saber, but we traded them for a turtle and 2 kills. In solo queue, you have to look the big picture to stay sane. Instead, clear the wave and help my ground. We are losing heroes, but we are winning the map. I just need to reach my power spike without feeding. Even though Aurora didn't swap earlier, her arrival here flips the script. In rank, you don't complain about the past. Jungler was eliminated. I am switching my focus on carry immediately. My poke forces them to retreat. Our turret is saved. My Aurora was hungry for the kill, but I wasn't synced up with her. She committed her out. I hesitated for a split second and that's all the space Rafaela needs to reach the turret. I dived purely on instinct, but the turret through damage forced a retreat. If the sync is broken, don't chase the play. After the field dive, I prioritized safety. I linked up with Katukacha, my best bet for a safe farm, and he engaged with Carry and Rafaela. I focused on the golden triangle, staying behind and diagonally to my tank. That positioning secured the double kill. But the highlight? The love emoji from Kato. It broke the tension and reset my mental state. Together we turned those kills into a turret. Good vibes win games. Gato wanted. He pushed into the jungle with half HP and enemy respawning soon. My head said retreat, but my heart said support. I followed him, secured a trade on their jungler, but then the inevitable happened. We both fell. I want to ask you, if you knew the outcome would be bad, would you still follow your teammate to show loyalty or would you let them go alone? Tell me in the comments. In MLBB and in life, everyone wants to skip the walking parts. We are so obsessed with the big fight and we treat the quiet moments as wasted time. But the truth is, the way you walk when nobody is watching, how you prepare and stay disciplined in the boring moments, that what decides if we'll win the fight when it finally arrives. Don't rush the process. The walk is where character is built. And just like life, things go from 0 to 100 fast. Kagura pounced, but my shield held. Now look at Gatot. He's in 1v2. I'm at 20% HP. Logic says go home. Loyalty says he needs you. I decided to step back in. I couldn't leave him behind. And for a moment, the risk paid off. We found our rhythm and shut them down. Kagura and Rafaela, gone. We were winning. Or so we thought. But the game doesn't wait. Carrie saw her opening. Gatot tried to peel for me, but we were spent. My reluctance to leave him cost us both. I'd rather be a dead teammate than a coward who watched from the bushes. If you knew the outcome would be bad, would you still follow your teammate just to have their back? Tell me in the comments. While waiting to respawn, I'm not just watching the timer, I'm watching Gatot. In solo queue, when you find a roamer you can trust, you stick to them like glue. We cleared mid fast. Gatot led the way and I followed. We caught Carrie off guard at her own purple buff. This is the payoff for all patience. Revenge is a team sport. I split with Gatot here to solo farm. Center turret is under siege, 2v4. I see Kagura targeting Aurora. So I peel. We don't just take kills, we protect our teammates. Olu stayed too long for Little Wanderer. Their lack of items made this a death sentence. Always know when to retreat. Most games are lost here. Why? Because teams go for the lot while their lanes are pushed back. We clear mid first to create a lose-lose situation for the enemy. They either defend the turret and lose the lot, or they contest the lot and lose their base. This is how you close out a game without giving them a chance to come back. The enemy chose the base. This gives us the ultimate advantage for free. This is how you win in Legend rank, by making the enemy's life impossible before the fight even starts. Farming is priority, but team is paramount. Our jungle is down and I see the collapse happening. I stop the farm and continue to pressure the jungler. Not for the kill, but for the peel. Then comes the problem. Marsha. At this stage, she can shred a Hanabi in seconds. A 2v1 here is a death sentence, so I don't stand my ground, I set a trap. If you can't beat them, bait them. Gatot steps up so I can step back. That's the rhythm of a good lane. My second skill lands, secure the kill for him. Benedetta sees an opening and dives Rafaela. My instinct says help the teammate, but here's the problem. She has 3 dashes and a parry. I have nothing. She has an exit strategy. I don't. Without flicker, this move was a gamble I shouldn't have taken. I perished and the push ended. The lesson? Never follow a high mobility hero into a dive if you don't have a way out. Stay alive, stay safe, and win the game. Kagura overextended for EXP and my presence alone forced her back right into the arms of Saber. In Legend rank, you don't always need the kill, you just need to create opportunity for your team. This is the most dangerous time for marksman. I'm alone and vulnerable. Instead of showing myself and clearing me, I wait. I wait for Gatot to respawn because I know I cannot carry without my shield. Gatot is back and the synergy is instant. We isolate Marsha and Rafaela. When your roamer leads, you follow with everything you've got. Saber takes out Carry, but he's exposed. I don't chase the kill. I use my second skill to peel for him. We protect each other and that's how a team fight becomes a wipeout. No more minions, no more excuses. We clear the base and take the win. This wasn't a 20 kill slaughter. It was an 8 kill masterclass in discipline. If you learned something today about how to play the Sage style in Legend rank, leave a comment. Let's keep building this community. I'm Live Beyond and I'll see you in the next match.